Hi everybody, Mike from RMT Family here. Today we're going to look at an experiment that we started earlier this year, actually in like late winter. We always have the issue that in late fall, early winter, we run out of eggs from our chickens. Chickens are egg producing machines late winter, early spring, as daylight and temperature increases. Then we have an overabundance of eggs, which is good. We can sell those and have some extra income. But that said, now it is mid-November and we ran out of fresh eggs. The chickens pretty much stopped laying here about 6 weeks ago. There's an egg here and there, but mid-late summer, when daylight and temperatures are decreasing, so is egg production. So we started an experiment. It is called water glassing, which means you put eggs into a water and lime solution, put it in a bucket, and store it, preferably in a basement or root cellar. Obviously, as with anything that you want to store, the less light and the lower the temperature, the better. In our case, we don't have a basement, we don't have a root cellar, so we just had this sitting under the stairs in our living room. So this bucket here has 106 eggs in it, and that lime water solution covers all the eggs, and it's been sitting under the stairs since March of this year, and temperature's been anywhere from probably 65 to 80 degrees during that time. Also, there was still some light, so we'll see how those eggs did, since, like I said, light and temperature can have a huge influence of how fast those eggs go bad. So let's look inside this bucket here. There's some weird, almost fishy smell coming from this. But the eggs are all still nicely covered. None of the water seems to have evaporated, as we kept the bucket closed and sealed. And we just have to get the eggs out and test them now and see how they did. Let me bring the camera over here so you can take a closer look in the bucket. So this is how this looks right now in the bucket. There's like little clouds of the lime there, and you can see all the different colored eggs. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a few eggs out, rinse them off, and then we'll see. We'll do the flow test first, I would say. Alright, so got a few eggs out, got a bowl of water here. and it is definitely not floating. Let's just lay that over there. No floating whatsoever. This one here. No. Doesn't even try to float up. So to pass the floating test. And then I have this one here, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a crack. It was cracked in the bucket here. Let's just see. It doesn't float either. Not planning on using this as it's been cracked. The lime solution certainly got in there, and that's not an egg we want to use. So now that we did the float test, and that was obviously no problem, we'll crack those eggs and we'll see how they look like, see if they smell or how they smell and how they look, and then we'll go from there. Alright, we'll crack the first one. Looks overall pretty normal. Nice and bright yellow. There's a little dark spot maybe in the center there of the yolk, and the egg white overall looks pretty clean. Let's do a second one. Pretty much similar. The first one was a little brighter yellow, this is a little darker yellow. The white looks just fine, a little cloudy maybe, both of them right around the yellow, but don't see anything wrong with them at all. No bad smell either. Let's do the last one. Yep. Alright, the yolk there, I got in it a little too deep. The yolk was broken, or I broke it. It's a little weird yellowish color, like it was broken inside the egg and got mixed in with the egg white. But no bad smell. So let me bring the camera over here so you can get a closer look at these. So here you can see the 3 eggs that we cracked open. The top left one there is the first one I cracked. The one on the right was the second one, and then the third one was the one with the broken yolk, which it kinda looks a lot lighter yellowish than the other two, which I think it may have been broken inside the egg and mixed in with the egg white. But there is no smell to them, so at this point I would say those eggs are fine and can be cooked. Alright, so I got a frying pan out and threw some butter in there. Get that melted here, so that we can then just fry those eggs, throw them in there, maybe sunny side up or something, we'll see. I'm gonna rinse a few more of those, float them, and then put them in a pot so we can boil those. Alright, I got 5 more eggs out that were going to be boiling. I rinsed them, I float tested them, they were just fine. So right now we're gonna dump these 3 eggs into the frying pan, and then we can taste test them. There we go. So now that we got this empty, we'll open up the cracked egg here. And there is nothing in there. Looks like what came out and smells like is just the lime water solution. So this egg is completely gone. I guess it got dissolved in that solution and is basically floating in the bucket. So back here we got the eggs going. Got the two sunny side up and the one just broken in there. But they smell good. And over here we got the pot with water, getting it ready to boil these other eggs. So here you can see the 3 eggs in the frying pan. They look good and it certainly smells good. Looking forward to eating those. Fine. Totally fine. Couldn't tell the difference. I don't have anything on here. No spices, no herbs, nothing. Just fried in butter and it tastes great. So, we gotta get these eggs into the pot so we can boil them, and then when they're boiled we'll open them up, at least 1 or 2 of them, and taste test those as well. And I'm gonna get another taste tester so that I have another opinion here how these eggs taste. Okay, so I got Jenna to come down here and taste those eggs. And how is it?
Good.
Good? Any different than other eggs before?
No.
No? Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna cut this open. Take a piece of that. Okay, you try. Cut this little piece there, yep. Good? Doesn't taste like bad, foul egg. No. Okay, let's cut the third one open here. Here's a piece for you. Just like egg? Okay. Alright, so if our picky kid Jenna can eat those fine, I think those eggs are fine. So over here we're looking at the eggs that we are boiling. It looks like I can see 2 on the bottom, they're cracked. The third one on the bottom seems to be fine. There's 2 of them floating. They look like they have spaghetti around them, so they must be cracked as well. So we'll have to see if all of those will always crack when being boiled. I heard this could be a potential problem, and that poking just a little tiny hole in one end of the egg actually could solve this issue. But we'll finish boiling those and then we'll taste test them. So the eggs have been boiling for about 10 minutes. Oh, we just seen one that, yep, it's fogging up here. That floated up, there it's coming up again, and it's going down again. So that was actually right when I stopped this. There was 3 eggs floating. This white one right here, this one's still floating, and then that one right there kept going up and down. Looks like they all cracked except maybe that one down in the middle there. So I'll get them out of here and we'll see. Alright, so I got them out of the pot. This one's cracked, that one's cracked, this one's cracked, this here is cracked, and this one is cracked as well. So the boiling part doesn't seem to work. Seems like they all will crack. So I will have to do some research and maybe try that one thing where somebody told us you actually just poke a little tiny hole into the back or into an end of the shell so that they don't crack. I was told that these shells seem to be weaker than when they're fresh, which I didn't really notice a difference when I cracked them. But we'll see. I guess we'll try, because we like to have boiled eggs. So we'll see what we can do here. Okay, here we got the 5 eggs that we boiled. Let them cool off some so we can actually touch them. They're still lightly warm. Let's see if we can peel those. Smells just like any egg that was boiled and cracked. Has a little waterish smell in there. Yeah. There's some stuck in the shell there. It's got a slight smell, like that fishy smell that I got when I opened the bucket. But it tastes just like an egg. No, it tastes just fine. There was a little pocket in there that was watery. So some of the boiling water definitely got in there. Maybe I should have rinsed them much better, since I just rinsed them off lightly. May have had some of that lime solution left on it, and there's quite a bit of water in this one. And it's got that little fishy smell, there's no doubt about it. So it's got some of that lime solution in here, so they probably needed to be rinsed much better. Yeah, definitely has light fishy smell. The taste on the other hand is fine. So can't eat all 5 eggs here right now, so let's just break into these, see if we find one of them that is either extremely good or extremely bad. Same little, it's just a light fishy smell, not a bad one. Taste is alright. This one got quite some water in it too. Same thing here, just a slight smell. But basically normal egg taste. Let's do the last one. There we go. Same smell, really not bad. It's maybe like fried fish taste or smell. And the taste is just like regular egg. So I would say that water glassing storage method definitely works. We probably could improve by having it in a root cellar or in a basement with a lower temperature around 50 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 10 degrees Celsius. And keep it dark at the same time. That will definitely slow the aging process down. On top of having this lime solution that does the same thing, it slows the aging process. It's not a refrigeration method or anything, it just kind of slows the process down. We need to figure out if they all crack when we boil them, or what we can do so that they don't crack when we boil them, because we really like boiled eggs. Boiled eggs in the salad is really super tasty. You can even make an egg salad if you wanted to. Sometimes we just have a boiled egg as a snack. So at least at this point we still got about 100 eggs to go and play with and test out. We left all the other eggs still in the bucket, and we'll pull them out and rinse them off as we need them. Maybe one of those days we'll pull out a dozen extra and rinse them off and put them in the fridge to see how that goes, so that we don't just have to pull eggs out every day or every other day. But overall I think this is a success. This works. We have to see how we can improve on it a little bit. Especially the boiling part. We need to figure that out for us. If you are doing scrambled eggs, or just like we did, sunny side up, or if you're baking with it, this is surely perfect. No problem whatsoever. So we'll look into the boiling part a little more, but that's it for today. Well, thank you for watching. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the future videos we got coming. We got all kinds of different videos, so check out our YouTube channel and go through and look at all these different videos we have. But most importantly, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.